Hi, my name is Anita Kovacs-Kruslitz, a PMP Certified Project Manager. In this video series, we will talk about how to better deal with fussy stakeholders in the project using the DISC method. I am also creating a DISC app for project managers, link in the description. In this video series, you will see how to identify the behavior type of different stakeholders, how to handle them according to types, and how to use the DISC app for this. In the first part, you will get a simple method for identifying the different stakeholders. At the end, we check our own color with the app. So, let's get started. DISC is a proven behavioral profiling tool that also provides project managers with a useful tool for managing stakeholders. It helps to recognize the DISC type of both client and team members, making it easier to manage and influence them. According to DISC, there are 4 main personality or behavior types: red, yellow, green, and blue. Let's see how you can recognize the behavior type of stakeholders. I recommend starting with one simple step. Notice the intensity of the person's communication. With these steps, you have already divided the 4 colors into 2 groups. Those who talk a lot and willingly are red or yellow. Those who are introverted and need to be asked to speak are green or blue. Okay, now let's look at a series of questions for each type to refine the color. But before that, 2 important things. You should know that DISC assumes that everyone has a dominant color, but you mostly see a mixture of colors in the individual stakeholders. And the other thing, as you see the questions, try to identify a person, preferably a colleague or client, but also a friend or family member who fits this type. This identification with a specific person makes it easier for you to recognize the pattern later on. Let's look at behavior type 1. I simplify the questions and only use he and him. Is he loud, full of energy, and apparently doesn't like to waste time? Does he speak his mind straight and he doesn't deal with the style of communication? Does he think quickly and give quick answers? Is he strongly focused on problems and solutions? Is he only interested in what is important to him? Does he like challenges and experience everything as a competition? Does he like to spin all day and push others forward? Does he make categorical statements and use everything firmly? Does he not stick to his original position if a better solution has arisen? Does he like change? When you meet such a person, the dominant behavior is red. Okay, let's move on to the next color. Do you feel that relationships are very important to him? Does he enjoy talking and talk a lot? Can he speak in vivid pictures? Can he get along with almost everyone? Is he basically in a good mood? Does he love new things? Does he approach things optimistically and full of energy? Does he get bored with the details? Can he pull people along and are they happy to follow him? Does he often throw in new ideas? When you meet such a person, the dominant behavior is yellow. Okay, let's see the next set of questions. Is he basically calm and friendly? Is he rather passive, but always ready to help when needed? Is he reliable and does he do what he undertakes? Does he dislike conflicts and avoid them? Is he understanding and tolerant of others? Can he balance colleagues with extreme behavior? Does he pay attention to others? Can he listen well, even if he doesn't suggest anything or disagree? Does he not like change, but if it is explained to him and given enough time, will he adapt? Is he often insecure and hesitant? Does he not initiate? Does he rarely make the first move? When you meet such a person, the dominant behavior is green. Now let's look at the last color. Does he plan everything? Does he analyze everything, classify it, think systematically? Is he strong in logical and rational reasoning? Obsessed with why and processes? Does he have a good perception of risks and errors? Is he willing to build himself a system to manage things, process or risk? Does he strive for accurate and precise implementation? Don't hide mistakes? Does he only talk when he has to? Does he just nod when he gets a compliment? Doesn't he like fuss? Does he mostly just listen, but is he willing to speak up when he needs to correct someone? When you meet such a person, the dominant behavior is blue. Well, I hope you got an idea of the 4 types of behavior. Maybe they were able to connect them to specific people. You will be able to use the discolors well as a supplement to the classic stakeholder analysis. In the classic stakeholder analysis, the stakeholders are first classified according to power, ability, influence, and interest, commitment to the project. You then record the treatment strategy for each. Keep satisfied, manage closely, monitor, keep informed. So this is the strategic part. But what will help you in the concrete implementation of the strategy? This is where discolors come into play. Well, if you know this type of the stakeholder, such as red or green, then you can use a color-appropriate approach to execute your strategy. So don't forget the next time you prepare a stakeholder analysis, complement your strategy with the colors of DISC using the questions you see in this video. This way you achieve better results in stakeholder management. So, now in the first video you have received a list of questions which you can use to identify the stakeholders more easily. You also learned that DISC is a useful addition to classic stakeholder analysis. You can find out how to do this in the next parts of this video series. In the next video, the red behavior type will be discussed. What causes them problems, how you can motivate them, how you should communicate, negotiate with them, how and on what basis they make decisions. That is how you can influence and manage the red behavior type well. And now let's look at our own discolor in the app. The DISC4PM app is available for free, can be used from a browser. You can find the link in the description. Enter the link in the browser, then click the My DISC Test button. Answer the questions with yes or no. At the end, look at the result. Here you can see what your dominant discolor is and what proportion of the other colors you have.